What's good, everybody, and welcome to Game Clique, the literal blackest video game podcast in the industry. This podcast is so black. You know what? I waited until we were on air and I forgot to make a black joke, and I just realized I didn't do it. Oh my god.
Fraud.
Oh
Well,
my god.
let's just move past that this week, bro.
Damn it.
He said wrap it up. That's crazy.
Damn. Tradition done. As always, I'm your boy, the Charm City Champ, and I am joined here by the King of Strong Style, the King of Iron Fist, our local wise man, Hinokaga.
We gotta change that. We gotta change that. I ain't been feeling iron fisty lately, bro.
The King of the Airbenders. What do you?
I'm about to say,
yeah.
hopefully you feel like an airbender lately.
Oh no!
Hell
Oh, foreshadowing. We got the King of Esports and the creator and the director of the esports program for University of Maryland College Park, Coach Physics.
Thank you. I swear when I'm off the show for a week, it feels like a lifetime. So my first show back always feels good. So happy to be back with y'all.
Hell yeah, happy to have you. And we got a special guest. She's been on here before. One of the hardest working women people. Fuck it. Hardest working people in content creation. AK, what's up?
Hello, thanks again for having me.
I
Excited
legit-
to be here.
I literally don't know how you do it. I'm literally not, I'm not trying to gas you up, but it's like every time a big news story breaks, I go on TikTok, you have a new video up, and I'm like, yo.
It's for the love of the game. That's all I say all the time. For the love of the game.
Gas, that's up. That's
Damn.
dedication right there.
Yeah.
We got a big episode, y'all. We have to update the 2026 power rankings. And as y'all can, if you can remember from the last episode, the list is leaves a lot to be desired. I will say that. So
Dang.
for the audio listeners, I'm gonna read it for you from 10 to 1. From 10, we have Invincible Versus. 9, we have WWE 2K26. 8, Replaced. 7, Reanimal. 6, Mouse PI for Hire. 5, Marathon. 4, Pragmata. 3, Soros. 2, Pokemon Pocopia. And 1, Resident Evil Requiem. Now we have where we are. We're not in the heat of the moment, right? It's been months since we've updated the power rankings. How do we feel about the way the power rankings are now?
Well,
That's
that's
a good
shabby
list.
list.
That's a good list.
It was a good list for the time, but I think it speaks to how crazy this year is that list already feels dated, right? Looking at that list is already like WWE. How is it still in there? Oh, you know, like. And even Invincible Versus, right? There's other fighting games that I'm sure will maybe attest to that are better than that one, but we'll see.
Not right now.
Oh,
But,
God.
yeah, I'm looking at the list. I'm like, you know what? Like, 1 through 4 is even a little like we could debate like where they should be at right now. But like 5 and under, like we.
I can't speak on Marathon. I haven't played enough Marathon to say. I mean, it looks gorgeous. We're not gonna let's not turn it. We're not turning this into a Marathon hate party.
No,
Well,
absolutely not.
Personally, that's how I feel.
Mm.
Because I'm like, okay, Marathon, it's the shooting game.
Yeah.
There's going to be better ones coming soon.
Yeah. I think at the time of us initially voting, I was the one that was really riding for it, and I had a lot of initial hours into it. But as other people fell off of it, again, I think just other games came and took my attention away from it, similar to Arc Raiders, right, earlier in the year when that took people away. This is one of the most heartbreaking ones because unlike, let me not even say that because to this day, I'm a Concord defender. I love that game. I don't care what nobody says. They should have kept that game alive. High Guard, is one that maybe I'll say wasn't as good, but I do think Marathon genuinely is a good game. Like it's one of the most stylish games I have played probably all year. And for it not to be successful, I think it's just a shame for Bungie. But I think, like I said, much like other people, I think I just fell off of it. And so I don't even know if I could ride for it at this point. This might be the biggest plateau we've seen on the list because I think we might just have to remove it, just genuinely.
It's funny. I feel like I might be the odd one out here because I actually do think it's a decent list. I mean, I can't speak to Marathon too much, but I can say that, I mean, shooters kind of come and go. Like, it takes a lot for a shooter to really stick out in the market. And it's like, I hate to compare something to Fortnite, but it's like, look at how much Fortnite has been doing just to stay relevant for all these years. And like Call of Duty, I mean, that could be debatable, but like, I don't know. It takes a lot for like Marathon or other shooters to really stay relevant. So I could easily see that falling off, though.
Especially not being free to play. It's just it's always going to be an uphill battle for a shooter. I'll jump on the dagger. I might have been drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit. I might have been drinking the WWE Kool-Aid a little bit.
A little bit.
You do it every year.
That's a little bit.
What's crazy is I remember him not saying many positive things about the game and still being like, no, we got to put it on the list, man. It's number 9. It's number 9.
I do have a lot of positive things to say about WWE 2K26. It looks great. Biggest roster the game has ever had. Still hands down one of the best character creation suites of modern gaming, I would say. I would jump on that. But it's something about the way they decide to monetize the DLC. It just makes the whole game just feel just corporate and gross. Along
like
with the WWE. Yeah.
I knew where you're going.
Yeah, so in good consciousness, I don't know if I can't put it on the list. This has been the least I've played a WWE 2K in years. And it is because they turned unlocking the DLC that you pay for into a grind, and it just is gross.
Man. They gave you the video game equivalent of an ick. That is insane. Yes. That's insane.
So let's get into it. So we got a list of games that came out between April, which is the last time we updated this power rankings, and today. And we're going to discuss whether they deserve to be on the power rankings, and if they do, where it's going. Let's start out with a banger. Forza Horizon 6. Who here played that?
I think same a little bit. Like I launched it, it's on Game Pass, everybody's talking about it, and I think every time a Forza comes out, I'm like, this is gonna be the one. I ain't like none of these other games, but I promise you, this is gonna be the Forza, and that's what I thought this was gonna be. Played it for about 2 days, and that was about it. So you are our sole representative, champ.
No, AK, I think did you put your in there?
I said I just played it a little bit. I'm a little kind of biased here. I guess I don't like racing games, so it's like I tried it for a little bit, and to me, all racing games kind of blend together. So it's like I get bored of it kind of easily.
So I love arcade racers specifically. Big kart racing guy, big Need for Speed Burnout guy. I normally don't like the super looks super real. You gotta break around corners kind of racing game. And the Horizon series does such a good job of like towing the line between being an arcade game and being a sim. Like it's not super sweaty like a Gran Turismo, but you do still have to do things like monitor your speed around corners, following race lines, drafting around cars, things like that. I always play every single Forza Horizon, like since maybe 3.
Okay.
Always played them. I rolled credits on this game. I didn't even know you could roll credits on a Forza Horizon game. For Forza Horizon 6. I'm really, really, really hot on this game. I think they're some of the best open worlds in racing games. They always do a good job of like populating the world with interesting things to do. The car roster is always like humongous to the point where I played Forza Horizon 5 from launch up until Forza Horizon 6 came out, and I still have not unlocked everything in Forza 5. That's how much crap is in these games. Good crap. One thing I do want to say negative about Forza Horizon 6, and even to a lesser degree Forza Horizon 5, is Forza Horizon 6 takes place in Japan. and people have been begging for these games. That's the thing with games in general. Everybody's always asking them to go to Japan, but this one is specific because Japan has such an interesting car culture.
Yeah.
And I don't think Forza Horizon does a good job of feeling Japan.
Well, you feel like they kind of hear, damn. Here's
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Like it just feels like every other Forza game, and it's just, I don't know what I want in regards to that, but it just doesn't feel super Japanese. Like it doesn't feel like they're embracing the culture as much as I expected. For a game that normally celebrates wherever it's normally at. Like last year in Mexico, even though it wasn't like super, I'm trying not to sound racist. I don't
Come on, man.
I don't want to be like it's not Mexican enough. Like I don't know. I don't want people to think that I want everybody wearing sombreros and funny mustaches like merengue or whatever. But it's just you could do more to present yourself like a homage to Japan, and it just didn't feel like that.
Mm-hmm. I could kind of see what you're saying with that, though. Like, it's almost just like the outer, like it almost looks Japan, but it's not immersive enough. Like, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I think that's what the Forza games kind of pride themselves on. Like they're all gorgeous games.
Oh yeah,
and then they pretty much like play to the scenery or whatever
mm-hmm.
Place that they're in. Because I do remember I played 5 for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, wow, like like switching like different terrains, going to different biomes and stuff like that looked amazing. Like I haven't gotten a chance to play Horizon 6, which it's so much to play. So it's like,
I'm sure. Yeah,
I'm not sure if I'm going to get around it, but like maybe I kind of feel like that's maybe what they're going for. Like you said, you roll credits, so like there's definitely like a story going on, right?
So
it's just a
there was a single player campaign. It would be a stretch to call it a story.
Okay.
Like you're a new guy, you're a popular racer, you heard there's a festival in Japan, you travel to Japan, you're doing the races, and you become a legend. The end. That is the length of the story.
Do you think the game would benefit more if it had like an actual story, like something that somebody actually sat down, like scripted out, like?
And that's why I'm looking forward to. I don't know if y'all are privy to, is a game coming out called Clutch.
From the other devs of
some devs that were on the team that made Forza Horizon 5. They left Playground and they're making their own studio, and they're making Clutch, which is basically Forza Horizon but with a legit like Need for Speed-esque story. And cop chases, which is another thing that I like in racing games. That people have not been putting in racing games for a very long time. But yeah, and then another thing, I'm glad you reminded me about the story. This is a small complaint because when you're getting a racing game, you're getting it because you want to race, right? So you can kind of cut corners on other stuff. But Forza Horizon does this thing where the people are outside the car and they're talking during the cutscenes, but they purposely don't show faces because they don't want to animate mouths. And it irks me because I'm in the inside baseball and I know what the jig is up. I know what you're trying to do. So, but yeah. With that being said, I'm very hot on this game, and I would legit argue to put this in the top 5.
I slide it in there, bro. Like that sounds good to me.
Not over Pragmata, huh?
Well, no, I don't know about over no Pragmata.
He said, "Slide it in. Don't do too much. Don't do too much, though. Don't do too much. Not too much."
Yeah, man. I'm still Pragmata is my darling. Like, I think it's so good. And I understand it's not like a product of the time, but it just feels so new because it's so old. If that makes sense. It's doing a bunch of like Xbox 360 era stuff, and I appreciate it for doing it. And yeah, I'm okay with Forza going at 5. I'm okay with compromising. While I adjust the list, why don't y'all talk about our next game, 007, First Light.
Wow. I just rolled credits like 48 hours ago, actually.
Oh,
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So how you feeling?
Man, y'all. I'm not even like a James Bond guy. I don't like the movies. Like, I don't want to say I don't like the movies. Like, I like Casino Royale. And I think the most recent one I also enjoy, but it's nothing I'm rushing to the theater to see ever. Like, I'm not immersed in the world of James Bond. I'm also very synonymous for anything stealth game. I'm the one that's like, I don't want to do this. I'm rushing in. I'm gonna just shoot everything if they give me the opportunity. Like, I don't care to do the stealth stuff. This is the first game where I legitimately tried every single stealth like portion. I tried my hardest. I think I love the way that they formulated the puzzles, giving you different, routes and chances to do different routes to complete different, missions that took place in the game. I think was just incredible. The look of it, it took me by such surprise. Like there's so many scenes like when you're in some of these clubs or in these big parties, that just looks incredible. Like this looks like a AAA game. It plays like one. I love the voice acting, and I think the writing was pretty solid as well. Some of the characters are really dope, and I think made for some really good emotional moments as well. There's just so many moments across this entire game. This is a full-blown AAA game, and I really enjoyed my time with it. Really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I didn't finish it yet, but everything that I have played so far is really good. I mean, I was super excited when I heard that IOI was going to be making this first late game because I am such a huge fan of Hitman. Like Hitman is one of my favorite franchises. Now I know it's not exactly like Hitman, but I was very excited going into it with like the stealth and stuff like that. And there's a good amount of like the way they do stealth in that game is really good, and I also like the like combat as well, and the story. I think it's good. In my opinion, I feel like it could be like a little better because I'm also a huge story fan. But I do think the gameplay makes up for it in a way. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I can't say too much because I haven't finished it, but it is really good from what I've played so far.
I think
Yeah.
we like talked about this like before, but like
Mm-hmm.
I've really enjoyed my time with 007. But the more I think about the game, like now that I'm not playing it anymore,
Mm-hmm.
the more I'm seeing like some of the cracks in it. Don't get me wrong, still a AAA title. I think like some of the characters were like underutilized. Like, how do you get Lenny Kravitz in a game, and then like
Yeah.
you barely use them, and you talk about, oh yeah, well this will be content later down the line where he'll be back, and I'm just kind of like, so you wasted your money on that? That's kind of weird to me. There were times like when I was playing the game where I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just fight everybody, and it actually just wound up like being easier to like doing stealth, which I'm a stealth game guy. I love stealth games, but yeah, like I said, the more I saw it, the more I saw some cracks in it, but it's still definitely like one of the best things that I played this year. I had a ton of fun with it. If like somebody came back and said, "Hey, they added this, and this," I'll be back on the game in a second. I also thought the story was kind of too though. Like it was a cool story. It's not like something that I would say like, oh, this is like the big narrative of the year. Like you're
100%.
But it was enjoyable. I had my favorite characters that I enjoyed, like the emotional beats when you get to them hit you. Like you will be upset if you enjoyed if you enjoy certain characters that certain things happen to. And they did a good job of that. The game for me now is kind of like, it's not, I don't want to say mid, because it's not mid.
Mid's crazy, yeah.
But it's a game that made me think I can't wait for 007 2 or like 007 expansion or 007 like big DLC. Like, so I'm happy with it. I definitely think it deserves to be on the list. In fact, I do think it should be in the top 5. But
so top 5 we're putting it over Forza.
Yeah, I'll put it over Forza.
Champ.
Oh, this is tough, man. They both my babies. They're both my babies. We were talking about this before it even came out because I seen it And we already alluded to the obvious comparisons to Hitman and why we are comparing it to Hitman.
Mhm.
But when I first seen that gameplay, the first thing I thought it was like, this looks like Uncharted. And like I miss Uncharted. Like I miss those games. Like it's not too many games outside of like Tomb Raider's trying. But outside of those games, there's really nobody replicating that Uncharted formula, the big action pieces, and 007 First Light does that so well. But I agree on what all of y'all are saying. The story in regard, it's a formulaic James Bond story.
Yeah.
Like if you've seen one James Bond movie, you've seen them all.
Yeah, like James Bond is cliche, but like we love it because it's cliche. It's like it's like comfort food.
Yeah. Oh, if I had to pick between Forza and James Bond, that is crazy. I do think, man. I do think that James Bond does have the edge because Forza Horizon 6. The deciding factor to me is that Forza Horizon 6 is basically Forza Horizon 5 in a different place. Like legit.
That's fair.
Whereas this has me really excited to see what IO does next.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, okay, I'm with you. First Light can go 5. Forza will get bumped down to 6. That means so by default that means Invisible Versus is going off the list. We're all cool with that?
Yeah, for now.
Nothing.
By Invincible.
Invincible's gone.
Wait, hold on. How WWE?
I was about to say, yeah, then we add 2 games to the list. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I took WWE off when I put Forza there. I already knew it was gone. I knew it was happening before I got here. I just wanted to pull the Band-Aid off. I'll eulogize it in private. I'm trying to be fast. I'm working in Adobe Illustrator, y'all. It's not quick. So I'll verbally say how the list looks now. So 10 is Replaced. 9 Reanimal. 8 Mouse PI for Hire. 7 Marathon. 6 Forza Horizon 6. 5 007 First Light. 4 Pragmata. 3 Sorrows. 2 Pacopia, and 1 RE Requiem. What were you about to say?
I got a question. I got a question about Replaced.
Oh man, here we go. He about to hate on my game. Here we go.
No. I just want to know when's the last time you played it and how do you still feel the same way you felt before?
I beat it. What do you mean?
Or did you go back? Did you go back for anything?
Why would I go back?
Oh my god, man! Yo, Champ, you've been playing it too, right?
I want to hold off before I. AK, did you play Replays?
I didn't play Replays.
Damn,
I wish I
They're
did.
about to do my game dirty, man. Look, I think this game is an acquired taste. I think this is definitely a game that I told y'all from the get-go. I will not blame anybody for coming to me and saying, Serge, look, I fell off of it at the beginning. But I do think that this is a game that if you stick through with it, if you like sci-fi, if you like cyberpunk-esque post-apocalyptic worlds and anti-AI, anti-cop stories, this is the game for you 100%. And I think still to this day, I will stand by. If there's, I think there is best art direction at the Game Awards. This will be nominated for that category, and it should be some of the best 2D, 2.5D, I guess, pixelated art that I've seen and played through. So I think there's a lot to love here. I do think the story, unfortunately, is a little bit trotting at times. And I think that's where a lot of people may fall off, along with some of the intro gameplay portions are also pretty slow. So if we get rid of it, understandable. But I think no matter what, people should absolutely play Replace.
I gave it a college try. I really did.
Golly.
I really did.
Golly.
I tried so hard. It's so gorgeous. It really is. And when it's hitting, it's hitting.
Mm.
But there were some design decisions where it's just like that hub world really does not need to be there. I don't know why. Yeah. I don't know why that hub city is there. It's a bore to traverse.
Takes the momentum.
It does. It really does.
The time I spent with the game, I got to a point where I was just like, is this all there is to it? I was just like, if this is all the combat that I'm going to get out of it, I don't need to play it because I'm like, I can almost do it in my sleep.
Dang.
That
And
sucks
then
to hear.
I was going to say too, like then right after I seen about 2 or 3 other games that look just like Replaced with better combat. I think me and Champ, we talked about it. What is it? Noir Bloom?
Oh, yes. The game that reminded me of Katana Zero.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's by those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw, it was a couple other ones that I saw like right after because like I was playing Replace. It was like, if you like Replace, you like these. And I was like, geez, these look way more entertaining and way better. Might not have a better story because like I do like where the story was going, but at the same time, it's like a story like we've seen like a bunch of times already. Like there's a ton of AI's bad, cops are bad stories already. So I don't know.
This
Like
game
I
does
just
not look better than Replaced. What are y'all talking about?
what?
Stop being disrespectful. The combat, yes. I'm saying look. You say I see games that look. That game don't look like no Replaced. That's disrespectful.
I mean like side scrolling combat wise.
Combat, 100%. That looks dope.
But yeah, and like don't get me. I'm not 100. It does sound like I'm like beating up on the game.
It does sound like you beat. That's really how we started this segment.
I just think it's going to get there's a bunch of stuff in the pipe coming.
Yep.
And I'm just kind of like,
oh yeah, it's definitely getting knocked out.
We got a game next. Let's stop beating up on Sergio and let's start raising him up with Mina the Hollower.
Oh, you're gonna be disappointed in me.
What?
I haven't rolled credits on this one.
Where are you at? Wait a minute. Wait. Is everybody else? Have you played Mina the Hollower?
That's not my job.
I have not played it.
Let me find. I'm gonna even go to. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have 10 hours in this game. I don't know how long it is. I have 10 hours.
I think it's about 20.
I think a lot of it. I have bad eyes, first of all, and a lot of times, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I love pixel art style. Right? We just talked about Replaced. I love games like Sea of Stars and things like that. This game hurt my eyes sometimes. Like trying to play this game sometimes felt like a real chore on the eyes. I do think the gameplay was incredible. I agree with everything that Champ says about the quality of this game cannot be understated. Like there is no glitch I ran into, no thing that was out of place, no corner that I turned that wasn't purposely placed there and had a decent amount of loot to make me feel like I was getting rewarded for it. It feels like such a, I hate to draw a comparison, but a FromSoft game, but top down and from an indie studio. Like the exploration and everything they do is presented so well. I just don't know what it was for me. It just didn't connect for me. Another thing I absolutely love, and I encourage people to try this game all the time because you can play this to the difficulty level of your choice. I've never seen this amount of like customizable difficulty changers, all the way from you regain health from every hit to being able to just be invincible, period. You can skip some of the traversal stuff if you want. They give you so many options to progress through the game, and all that to say I still didn't finish it for some reason, and I don't know why that is. I think a lot of it is much like AK said earlier, I'm a big story person. The story just didn't really connect for me here. Like I'm not really resonating with a lot of the characters, including Mina for some reason, really. So I don't know. I do think I'm gonna revisit it, of course. Anything on the Steam Deck that I can take on a flight eventually, I'm gonna get back to it. I just don't know if I can advocate for it like I want to on this. I definitely think it's better than. Right now, I would put it over Marathon. Absolutely, I would put it over Marathon. I don't know if I can advocate for it higher than that though right now.
I think that's fair. I think like the game, the bit that I've seen of it, and like the bit that I've talked to people that have played it, like it seems like whoever made it put a lot of love into that game. And also, Mina's, I think, becoming a little bit of a cult name. You know what I'm saying? Because Mina made it in what was it, Brawlhalla or
no, the other one,
Aether? Rivals of Aether, and I'm like,
yes.
Oh, dope.
I was like, wait a minute, like this character ain't been around too long. Like, how do you make it into a fighting game already? That's kind of crazy.
I'm very hot on this game, like super hot. I do agree with the story stuff that you were saying, Sergio. It does get better
Okay.
as you reach the
That's exciting.
climax of the game. The disappointing thing for me about the story is the twist is very obvious very early on. And the
okay.
problem with that is the game puts you in situations where I wish you could make morality decisions in this game, because I really don't want to spoil anything, but the game puts you in situations where if you're a person who sees where the game is going, you don't want to do the thing that you're being forced to do, but you have to do it to make progress in the game. So it's just, that's a little disappointing, but I do think the FromSoft comparisons are apt. I'm pretty sure that that's the direction they were going for. This definitely feels like 2D Bloodborne, which I can't believe they pulled that off. I didn't know that was a thing that could be done. The enemy design is insane. The boss fights are all unique. There's so much content packed into this game, like 5 or 6 weapon types that Mina can do. Her move set is crazy.
Another complaint from me, and I want to hear from you, Champ, but so we can wrap up, because I want to hear from AK and Hino again. But like, the navigation, how did you feel about getting around? I felt like I kept getting so lost. I've had to look up how to get to the next section twice at least in playing the game already. I think that's another thing that's really taking me out of it. But I'm not the best navigator, so I need to know, like, did you have those issues, or are you progressing just fine?
Nope, the map's ass.
Oh, okay, good.
You have to freaking the game doesn't even give you a map at the beginning of the game. You have to do something special to unlock the map. And the map's not really like a legit, you can see each path you're going to map. The map just tells you what area of the game you're in and where that area is in comparison to other areas. So you
that's
really
by design, right?
Yeah, it's by design, because you're supposed
they want you to traverse everywhere, right?
Yeah. The problem with that is I got to parts where I was stuck, and like, which is normally fine because, okay, I'm stuck here, I could just go in another direction, like Elden Ring-esque. Like, it's clearly it's inspiration. But when I got back to the part where like the only things left to do are the things where I don't know what to do, that's when you realize, like, damn, this game really could use a map. Yeah. So I get it. So that being said, I am happy with Mina being under Forza as long as Mina is on the list. So let's do it. Mina is 7. Replaced is gone.
R.I.P.
Rip the GOAT. While I struggle with Adobe Illustrator, why don't AK, you have the rundown open?
Yeah.
Why don't you pick the next game we talk about?
Okay. I mean, I think we could just go next on the list. Just Lego Batman. I'm fine with talking about that one.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Let's talk about Lego Batman.
Yeah, I mean, I played that one a bit. I feel like with the Lego games, I mean, they kind of just, they're a bit childish to me, so I'm not gonna say like I love them 100%, but I do think they're fun. I do think they're very, like, lighthearted. If anything, I guess I thought just like some of it was a bit cringy, which I know is kind of funny to say.
No, I agree.
So I think it's a bit cringy, but I think, traversal's fine. I just think overall it's a fine game to me for what it is, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like nothing really stands out to me for the game like itself.
I agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
The humor is, and which just sucks because I normally do, for what it is, I normally do jive with Lego game humor because I understand what it is when I'm going in. But this was like, man, these jokes are not landing. These jokes are not making me laugh at all. Like the main theme of a Lego game joke is put a childish thing in what normally would be a dark environment. So it's an example is your Lego Batman and your Commissioner Gordon and you're trying to break into Falcone's lair, and then you break into Falcone's lair, and it's a Chuck E. Cheese bounce house. Exactly, the silent. That's exactly what I was going for. So it's just that joke on repeat.
Yeah. I think that was one of my critiques too. Is like it just kind of feels repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But
so not even worth putting on the list is what I hear.
And it sucks too because I do think from all the Lego games that I played, I honestly think this might be the best of the traditional Lego games I've played. I think the combat is way more entertaining than any Lego game. Like you're doing way more than just smashing one button and breaking blocks. Like this is
the Arkham flow system in it, right?
Yeah, it's the Arkham kind of managing a group of enemies attacking you at once, dodging, flipping over people, or raising up a bar so you can do like special moves, which are also not funny, and they're trying to be funny, but it's it's the most interesting Lego game I think exists, but the bar is in hell, and I don't think that statement is good enough for it to even say. I can't say it's better than Reanimal.
I agree.
Long story short, worth mentioning though.
Respectable.
Now, I put this on the list, and as I put it on the list because I did want to talk about it, but then I remembered our rule of remakes don't go on the list, and I'm talking about Star Fox, which when we're talking about remakes, like we're talking about remakes when we're talking about Star Fox, because this is like the 4th time they've fed us Star Fox 64. But I like it.
No.
Star Fox 64 is so good. Am I the only person who played it?
Yeah, it's I can't, y'all convinced me to get a Switch too, and it's like I just haven't picked it up. It's crazy. I feel like I don't play it.
Have you ever played
64?
Yes.
I don't believe so. Didn't they re-release one on the Wii?
So there's OG Star Fox on the SNES. There's Star Fox 64, which is basically that with more levels. I think there's a couple more levels added in Star Fox 64. Then they ported Star Fox 64 to the 3DS.
I think that's the one I played.
The 3D. And then there's Star Fox Zero, which is really not a one-to-one remake. It's the same story, but they added some stuff that people didn't like. And now we're here.
Wait, they added stuff people didn't like?
Yeah, like the leg car thing. Remember? The airplane can transform into like this vehicle with 2 legs. Yeah, it's a bunch of levels surrounding around that. Whatever. This one is a faithful, in regards to the levels in the gameplay, it's faithful to Star Fox 64. The big selling point is the CG cutscenes that they added, which are really good. Which are really good. Let's try that again. I was one of those people that I know people didn't like these realistic animal looking things. I thought it was fine.
It's just very obvious we're building towards movies, right? And so they have to move towards this direction. And so I was fine with that. How did it perform? This is something I definitely again can see myself playing on a flight handheld when I finally pick up my Switch. How did it perform handheld, Doc? Did you experience anything different?
I had no performance issues. There was no frame rate drops. There was no lag. Everything looked great. I really couldn't tell graphically the difference from handheld to dock. I will say the multiplayer, I wanted to get into the multiplayer more because the few rounds I played I really liked and I had fun. This was launch day, and the third match we needed bots to fill the room for on the day the game came out. So
jeez.
If you're getting it for the multiplayer, I'm sorry to report, you're probably not going to be playing with real people.
I mean, are you getting a Star Fox game for the multiplayer?
I didn't even know I had it until you said that. So
yeah,
Star Fox 64 had multiplayer. It just, like y'all said, it wasn't. When you pick a Star Fox up, you're not getting it for the multiplayer. But the problem is the Star Fox campaign is 2 hours long. So
Okay.
it needs something else there, and the multiplayer is not that something else.
It didn't it add like a prequel mission or something like that to the?
No, there is a cutscene in the beginning of the story. So the origin story of Fox McCloud is his father was a pilot in his own Star Fox team, and one of the people on his team betrayed him, and he died in the mission that he got betrayed in. That story, that part of the story, has always been told by text. This is the first game that kind of like actually animated that scene.
Oh, but you didn't get to play it.
No.
I thought
Damn, you wanted to kill his dad?
I ain't say I wanted to kill his dad. I'm just saying would have made an interesting extra level, you know. That could have been your tutorial level, you know.
Yeah, I do wish they made that playable, but no. Just a cutscene.
So I mean, do you want it to make the list? Do you?
Nope.
No.
Dang. You don't like a lot that you played this year, huh?
Not because I don't like it, but I do want to like stand fast to like we said no remakes unless there's like some big exception. I don't think Star Fox is an exception. This is a 1-to-1 remake of Star Fox 64. And that's just not fair. So no.
I can respect that.
Get out of here.
Can I talk about a game real fast?
Sure.
That I also just feel like it doesn't need to make the list either.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
What?
Can we talk about Avatar Legends for a second?
Oh. I definitely want to hear you talk about Avatar Legends.
So I don't want to. I'm not going to get like super deep into it. But one, Avatar Legends as it is currently is one. It wasn't better than Invincible Versus. It did have a few cool things that were really good. It had a really interesting trial tutorial mode that helps you learn how to do like the combos, which is completely different from any other fighting game that I played before, because it actually shows you some of the timings that you're supposed to be hitting the buttons to. It actually makes it into a rhythm game for you, which I was like, that's very interesting. I want to see what you do with that further down the line. My problem is this game, there's only like two types of people that's going to buy this game. Big Avatar fans and like big fighting game fans. The big fighting game fans are going to have their fun with it, but we got another game coming on the horizon and they're going to leave it immediately because we were talking about it. Launch weekend, there was a Marvel Tokon beta and nobody was playing Avatar.
What a dick move. They did that on purpose.
Yeah, we were talking about that like before the show. And we were like, I was like,
man,
Avatar release was perfect because they dropped it on the same week that the movie was supposed to come out. And they was like, yeah, everybody's gonna be talking Avatar. Marvel Tokon was like, we're gonna drop a beta. And like, what, it was the most played fighting game beta of all
time? The first open beta for the game.
I do like some of the things that Avatar Legends is doing, but the story mode is garbage.
Damn.
Like I I absolutely hate it. I've been banging my head on a wall as I've been playing it because the voice acting isn't really good. Even like the characters, the characters that when they're on the screen, all they're doing is like, it's just the sprites.
It's just stills.
Yeah, no. It's the sprites they're moving, but it's just like, oh, I'm hurt. Oh, I'm in my crouch stance now because I'm hurt. And I'm just like, I'm like, you could have made this just an arcade ladder and have like every character have like their own endings, and it would have made it would have looked a lot better than doing a whole story mode. If you're a fighting game, do not do a story mode unless you're going all in like MK. Tekken story mode is literally like the bar. It's not good, not great. Then on top of that, it has the AI is way too good. And if you're not really a fighting game player,
Yeah.
You're going to be like, why does this thing know what I'm trying to do before I'm doing it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no. Oh, that's it for me.
That's terrible.
Yeah, nope.
I'm just going to say it because I wanted to hold this off for like, like for something else I'm going to do later for Avatar, but it's a $30 game. You get with what you pay for, and it feels like it's a year away from being really good, which I do think if they keep working on it, it's going to be really good. But like right now, like the people that are playing it and are enjoying it, which don't get me wrong, when I'm playing it and I'm just playing online, playing ranked matches, casual matches, playing with a friend, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, especially now that I've figured out a character that I actually like playing.
Mm-hmm.
It's doing a lot of the right things, but some of the small things that it needs to do to be a good fighting game and to bring in like the casual crowd, it's not doing it. And like I said, it just needs a little bit more. It needs a little bit more time to cook. Like the characters, I almost stopped playing the game ahead of time because I was like, I don't like how any of these characters played until I kind of sat down and really like delved into one specific character. I was like, okay, like I like how Avatar Kyoshi plays. This is fun. I want to play more of this now. And it's not enough characters right now for if you don't like how any of those characters play. So like you have to like it's about a year away from being a really decent fighting game. Has a lot of promise, but it's just not really there yet.
It almost seems to me like it could be just like nostalgia based. I feel like for a fighting game to be really good, like it needs to stand out unless you were already in that field, just like Mortal Kombat, like Tekken, Street Fighter. Like it almost just seems like it's trying to chase something that it can't really get. And it sounds exactly like how you were explaining. Like when I see that, I could see exactly what you're saying just from looking at it. I've never played it, but yeah, it seems nostalgia bait.
And don't get me wrong, like some of the things that it does, if you sat down and gave it time, you have to push through, and that's what a lot of people don't want to do is like push through their biases when it comes to like fighting games. Like if you actually sat down and gave it some time, like once you hit like your first like intermediate combo, you'd be like, oh wait. Okay, I'm starting to get how this game's supposed to be played now. You will want to play like might want to play it online. You don't want to play the computer. Not in story mode anyway. But like I said, it's doing a lot of really good things, but there's so many fight games that came out this year that's doing everything else like better.
What a tough year.
No, yeah.
Come out of your fighting game. Like crazy. Like Invincible versus Tokon later this year. All the support still for Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6. And like indie, it's a bunch of indie fighting games coming out too that are supposed to be really good.
And people are still enjoying 2XKO as well. Like 2XKO has like been doing their thing.
I forgot about 2XKO. That's crazy.
Had a resurgence after Evo a little bit.
This week is crazy because this past 2 weeks is crazy because Avatar drops, the open beta for Marvel Tokon, and then next week the next Street Fighter 6 character is dropping, which everybody's really excited for. And then Marvel Tokon actually drops. So it's just like like you have to be doing something crazy, and the little things that they've done differently, it's an afterthought. So I wish they waited a year.
When is because there's a new show coming out too? I would have just held off and been like, all right, maybe we'll just launch alongside the show.
I don't know when the new show's dropping. Trailer looked dope.
Trailer did look dope.
So, and also whoever wrote the story does not need to write stories either. Like the story.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, no.
Just going in on it.
Yeah,
come on, bro.
Like I'm like halfway through the story. and it was a slog to do that. And it felt like several people wrote the story, and you could tell who the several people are. It's somebody that is a Korra hater. It's somebody that actually enjoys the overarching lore, but it's just like, what if this character was this way and that way? Like it gave me a headache, bro. I'm telling you. It gave me a headache playing this shit. I was like, I got 17 more chapters to get through this shit.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Believe it or not, they're not long though.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a long story, even though it's a lot. It just feels long.
So it's
That's
safe
the
to say
worst.
you don't want to put this on. You don't put this game on here.
Oh, huh?
You got while we was here. You just,
I wish I wish you
he
could
didn't
see
forget
that.
while we were here.
Oh, so y'all saw that too? It wasn't just me. Oh, all right. Lightning struck outside the exact
Bad
time,
timing.
too,
Really
and I was
bad
just like-
timing.
I was like, oh my God, my internet cut off.
Oh man.
What,
That was funny.
what did you say, champ? Because I didn't. Nah.
I said let's talk about positivity. Let's talk about Denshattack.
I've actually
Wait.
played this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
It was giving me old like Sega game, I guess, vibes. I was getting like, the crazy taxi era, kind of mixed with the art style, kind of reminded me of like a Sunset Overdrive. So I was like, oh, okay, let me see what this is about. And just, saw, I think when the day it dropped, you always see the review roundups and things like that. And I was seeing 9s and 10s, and I was like, all right, what are we talking about? What is this game for real? And only have about 2 hours in it. But so far, this is easily, I think, last year, I would say my arcade game of the year was like, I think it was last year, UFO 50, right? That, that was like my arcade indie darling of the year. This easily. Yes, this is it easily. Absolutely. My indie darling so far. I absolutely love this game and everything about it. I can't wait to go back to it. I think it's a perfect like palate cleanser game. When I was playing 007, that felt like I really had a lot to commit to, right? I'm sitting there on the couch. And I'm like, I got to put some hours into this game to make some progress and whatnot. But I can put this, on the Steam Deck. I can have something on the TV. I recommend, though, not, because the music in this game is absolutely incredible. And I think the soundtrack is just, like Champ said, full of bangers. Highly encourage everybody to play this game. I love it. I definitely think this deserves to be on the list so far.
Speaking of the music, did you know every single level has its own song?
Well, I'm only 2 hours in, so I didn't know that.
No level they've I don't know where the
That
budget
gives me something to
came
look forward to, though.
But yeah, every single level has its own song, and like the soundtrack is so varied. Like there's some punk rock, there's rap, there's some K-pop. It's everything, and every song sounds so good. Like the OST is gonna have to be like 8 vinyls. Definitely want to see where it goes. AK, have you played this?
Yeah, I played this game a bit. I didn't finish it, but I do think the thing that stood out to me the most about it was just like the color, right? I feel like it's so different from what we get nowadays. Like all we get is like dark, depressing, same story, different lens, I guess you could say, but same story, different font. But this kind of like bouncing off what was said earlier, like it does remind me of these older school games where it's like you just get on it, you can play for as long as you want, you don't have to play like 2 hours of it, just play a little bit, kind of get your mind off of things. Again, I love the music. It's just a fun game. Like I think, I mean, I'm just gonna keep saying what I said. Like you just play it to get your mind off of stuff. But I mean, that's what you get with these kind of arcade games. But yeah, it is really, really fun. I highly recommend it for people looking for games, especially just ones that you don't have to take like too seriously. We need more of those.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna go a step further.
Oh boy.
Here
he go. He lost
game,
WWE. Now he need another game to be his superlative.
This game is the best 3D Sonic game I've ever played.
Whoa. Don't start with me. I'm gonna let you finish, but don't start with me. Now you're trying to piss me off.
Y'all. If a Sonic game was all 100% just the rail grinding sections of Sonic, that's definitely the inspiration here. That is absolutely the inspiration, because I went to this just seeing the trailers. And even from the trailers, you're like, oh, this is the Dreamcast era. That is what they're going for. This looks like Crazy Taxi. This looks like Jet Set Radio. And then I started playing it. I was like, this feels like Sonic the Hedgehog. This feels like the rail grinding sections of Sonic the Hedgehog, like 100%. The boss fights, the transitioning, the emphasis on tricks. There's no way you cannot tell me this isn't inspired by Sonic Adventures 2 with a better story.
A banger soundtrack too, right? Because that's kind of a big part of
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. We find out we about to get a slew of Sonic games just with different things being Sonic.
Sega, I hope you're watching. This is what we want. Don't give us dark, moody Sonic Frontiers 2.
Oh gosh.
Where are we going to put this? Because it's definitely I'm fighting for this thing on the list.
We about to see how hard y'all really about to ride for Pragmata.
Oh my God!
Look, he not looking like whoa, what are we talking about now?
I'm like, what do you mean? Are you trying to swap them?
No, I'm not trying to take it out. I'm just saying, I don't know if I put it over Sorrows. Admittedly, again, that's what I'm saying. It's up to y'all to defend it against Pragmata. I've only played Sorrows. That's my limit for it. I don't think I can put it over that yet. However, I haven't played Pragmata, so I need y'all to let me know, do we feel like it's worthy enough to go over that game?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I haven't played it. I looked at it. I'm like, this looks cool. I don't want to play it. I wouldn't put it over First Light.
Yeah. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem putting it over First Light. I do.
You don't have a problem putting it over? You don't have a problem putting it over First Light?
I do not. You literally just like shat on First Light a little bit, like when we were talking about it earlier.
But I'm not going to put a game that I'm like, oh, that looks cool. I'm not going to play it and put it over First Light.
Yeah, but I think you have to play it, man. I really do think if you played it, I think you would understand.
Y'all trying to peer pressure me. Everybody nodding?
No. I'm telling you, this is one of the ones for sure.
Do you have Game Pass? It's on Game Pass.
I didn't know that. I bought.
Yep.
Support the devs.
Sucker.
Never mind. It's all right.
No, just playing.
No, I do not have or support the Game Pass currently.
AK, can you?
It's like 15. It's like $15, $16, something like that.
I think it's 20. It is well worth the 20. Absolute 20 is a steal for this.
So
on sale right now for $18.
First Light's at 5, right?
First Light's at 5. I'll pull the list.
I could see it going in between Pragmata and First Light.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I feel like it's kind of like judging apples and oranges, right? They're kind of two different things. Like, I think that's what makes it difficult, because obviously, like, First Light is very, very story heavy, very stealthy and stuff like that. But it's like Denshattack like has this like fun factor to it that we don't get a lot, and it makes it a little bit more unique. But I do think Pragmata also has like a very unique factor too. That's why I said I personally wouldn't put it over Pragmata.
I like that argument. I agree with it.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad because I was driving for 007, probably the hardest coming off of it. Like I said, I'm only 48 hours out, so I'm still really high on it. I don't know. I could just see myself having a higher ceiling with this game. I think the originality just shines through a little bit more to me, right? And not saying that 007 doesn't have original elements to it, but like I said, it is a AAA game. It's, action adventure. We play those all the time, I guess, in different facets. And I just feel like this is something that's so unique and just different than what I played before. And that really excites me with where we are with gaming right now. So I think that's why I'm going with it over 007.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let me ask a hard question real quick though. Because putting that on knocks off Replace.
Replace?
it knocked replace off of the list.
It knocked Reanimal off.
Reanimal.
My fault.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wait, it's already gone?
Yeah, we knocked off
Yeah,
replace.
replace is
Added
gone.
Mina.
Okay. Damn. Really? Where? No, like
You still over there seeing stars after talking about Avatar for like. But I mean, as much as I loved First Light, because I loved First Light, I really do think that game was made for me. I love the Hitman games. I love James Bond. I love Uncharted. But as much as that game does right, the game is flawed.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot that we can say is wrong with the game. And with Denshattack, it's just like I have a hard time complaining about Denshattack.
I agree. So far, I agree.
So far, I'm pretty
definitely
deep into
gonna
the game.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna finish it.
Yeah. For the audio listeners, where we're at now, 10 Mouse PI for hire. Hang on for dear life, please. 9 Marathon. 8 Mina the Hollower. 7 Forza Horizon 6. 6 First 007 First Light. I hate that the logo is like inversed. 5 Denshattack. 4 Pragmata. 3 Sorrows. 2 Pokemon Pocopia. And 1 Resident Evil Requiem. We don't have anything going for the throne.
I was gonna ask. We don't want to shake up our 1 through 4 is comfortable. We comfortable with that list still?
I'm willing to entertain the conversation because when we were talking about this, we were still in the honeymoon phase of RE Requiem. Right?
Oh,
I don't think. Okay, no, we're both on the same page. I don't think that.
No, yeah, I don't think that's moving. I don't think that's moving, player. That ain't going nowhere yet. But I can see
Pocopia
Sorrows.
That little roguelike joint that they put in, it dinged it a couple points for me. But
I
didn't even play it.
See, yeah, most people ain't play that. You did that to yourself. You must supposed to do that, and I'm not tell you to play that.
Like Leon Must Die.
Play
or
what they give
you. I didn't even play.
Yeah, nah, you weren't supposed to play that.
Okay.
I don't know. So, what are you insinuating about Pocopia?
Sorrows, Pocopia. I would switch. I think the last time before we did that, I didn't roll credits on Sorrows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really high on that game. I love the way the story ended. I think the getting to the ending was a little rough, but that last stretch of the story I thought was really, really good. The final boss was really good. There was only one boss in that game, and I think it was the one that you warned me about that I was like, all right, bro,
little fucker,
what's going on? But I loved it. I love my time with that game. So but I could definitely, I need the cozy. This is why we need cozy game representation. I need somebody to fight back on that because I do really respect the wave that Pocopia has had and will continue because it's coming out with DLC now. So I know it's going to hit a resurgence again.
Big old expansion.
Yep.
They're adding so much.
Yep.
And the expansion that Pocopia is about to get is the equivalent of like Breath of the Wild being out and then Tears of the Kingdom adding the same area but in the sky.
Dang.
It is that amount of content that they're about to add to Pocopia because the way Pocopia is now, you can't swim. If you stay underwater for too long, like you won't swim, and if you stay underwater for like 5 seconds, you drown and get put back on the land. The update adds swimming, and there's so much underwater that you can already see now. You just can't get to it because you can't stay under there that long. They're adding, basically, they're doubling the size of the world. I talk about Pocopia as we're showing Sorrows. You're like, what the hell? They're killing him.
So I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I said something about like the Resident Evil content for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think when you look at a game like that's supposed to be a really good game, like if you're going to continue doing content, that content is important. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm a butcher saying it, bro. Pocopia. I think the fact that like just what you said, like as big of an expansion that it's getting, and then Resident Evil was just like, hey, play the same level over with roguelike elements. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it dinged it a couple points for me, and like it looks like Pocopia. It's just going to keep getting better and better. Like I actually would argue like swapping it with Resident Evil.
I can see that.
That's
Longevity
a
is a great argument for that. Absolutely.
Now, to be fair, Capcom is adding story RE9 content. Like
But
that
it
is
ain't
still
come yet.
True.
When-
And if
when
it
we
don't come out
getting
this
it.
year, does that count?
No.
It might come out this year.
I mean,
it still could drop this year.
But I'm saying if it doesn't come out this year, it don't count.
100%. It could be. I think that might be a shadow drop though. But you're right. We can switch it back if it does come out and it's good. So for now,
And they don't have too many more opportunities to announce it between like what
Game Awards
Tokyo
Shadow
Game
Drop.
Show.
Game more Shadow Drop. Watch.
But isn't that too late? Because Game
Only thing
Awards
that make it too
technically-
late is GTA will be out. That'd be my only worry. But I also think for Resident Evil, you don't got to worry about that. People will go back and play it.
anything is eligible for the power rankings until December 31st,
Okay.
11:59 p.m.
As long as we play it. Oh.
I will beat Soros. I promise. All right. I mean, I'm not fighting with y'all. I have swapped Pacopia and Resident Evil Requiem. Pacopia is now the #1 game. Resident Evil Requiem is #2, and the comment section is going to go crazy. I feel.
That's a crazy swap, but I get the argument. It's a crazy swap though.
With
But
Resident
Kobe
Evil,
got some writers for it though, man. Like that
Yeah.
game is absolutely huge. Like I like if you would have told me at the beginning of this year that Pokemon Pacopia was going to be the console mover for the Switch 2, I would have said you're insane. Like the premise of that game just is not supposed to work, and they made it arguably people will say the best Switch game or Switch 2 game currently on the console. I think that's an incredible story in itself.
the best rated Pokemon game in history is not even made by Game Freak. If you'd have told me that earlier this year,
Crazy.
it is crazy. And honestly, while we're on the topic, with Resident Evil Requiem, and me and Hino kind of talked about this off air, it's a flawed game. I just think the highs are just so high, it makes us kind of forgive the low lows. But the Raccoon City segments, especially the part where you gotta kind of hunt down the
rooftop stuff is
detonator,
fun.
Yeah,
that part sucked.
It's boring, bro.
Yes.
I'm about to let y'all rewrite history on this game though, because that was the one bad part. Nah,
That's
we
a
about to do
long
that.
part.
No, and don't get me wrong. I'm definitely like the type of person where it's just like, like one bad thing, even if it's a really bad thing, which I'm
Yeah.
not saying that about Resident Evil, is
Yeah.
not going to ruin the whole ride for me.
For sure.
For sure.
But like it slogged and it dinged it a little bit. It made me
Yeah.
like, I was just like, all right, well, I'll get through it. Like if let's say for instance, if Marvel Tokon and Avatar Legends dropped at the same time as Resident Evil, and then maybe like a new character or something in Tekken dropped around the same time, I might still be playing Resident Evil trying to get through like that spot because those took my attention instead because of that spot being so long and tedious. I'm like, I'll get back to it. And that's and for a lot of people that don't have a lot of time, that's how you drop games. Even if it's one of the best games you ever played.
Yeah, that's not me arguing like, hey, maybe we should take Resident Evil off the list. That's not me saying that at all. But when we're talking about like the top of the top, like it comes down to those minute errors.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with it. Was a major part of the game, right? And I would say it took it from almost perfect pacing to that portion really like being so slow that it threw me off. I was like, what am I playing? This doesn't even feel like the game that I've been playing for the past however many hours. So I definitely agree with you. Definitely a big ding, but definitely I think still strong enough to hold number 2. Yeah, 100%.
We're going back to Raccoon City, guys.
That's what I was about to say. When it leaked,
Come
we
on.
were like, whoa, we're hype.
Yeah, 100%.
Where are we going next? We got 3 games.
I can talk about one that I think. What's our number 10 right now, champ?
Our number 10 right now is Mouse PI for Hire.
I'm advocating for this game to go over Mouse PI for Hire.
We're talking about NBA to Run.
Yes, we're gonna talk about NBA to Run a little bit. So I think for me, the past 2 years have been insane in terms of like arcade sports titles, because growing up, I played Madden, I played 2K and things like that, but I really fell off of it as an adult. When I like became an adult and started realizing like the monetization, talking to you all about like the features they don't add every year and all this stuff, like it's really just made me fall out of love with just like the sports genre as a whole. But last year, I talked to you all down about Rematch. Nobody played it, but I kept telling y'all need to play Rematch. That's the game. And going into this year, still playing that game to this day. And having this one come out, and of course, if you see it, obviously we immediately get NBA Jam, NBA Street vibes. That is the whole aesthetic, and like AK said earlier, a lot of it is a little bit of nostalgia bait, right? You see this game, you see the stylization of it, and you're like, oh, this takes me back to playing, with my cousins or my friends on the couch, right, on the PS2, or whatever the case may be. And so I think for this game, I'm not going to say it's an NBA Street. It doesn't, I think, have a lot of the style and cultural ties that I think NBA Street had. But I think the gameplay is absolutely incredible. I almost didn't put this game over, though. I'll get my big complaint out of the way. I'm so tired of us not releasing like common sense complete multiplayer games. So what I mean by that is there's certain features that I think should be day one, non-negotiable. How are you not releasing this with this? And I think in this game, it's two things. It's having an offline mode. I think not launching with any capacity for people to play with bots, to play, with their friends, without having to play online is just absolutely absurd. And if I told you all that you can't queue up with your friends in a private match to just play a quick game together. You have to queue up and play through a tournament full of bots. And so after you play against each other in that tournament full of bots, you then have to finish that tournament and just play teams full of bots until the end of that respective tournament. That's how you have to play with your friends in NBA The Run. That is insane to me. You are forcing us to play online, but you're making it inconvenient for me to play with my friends, which is why I would probably play this game the most, right? And so that was one of the reasons I was going to take off of it. But I think even in lacking those things, I think the tournament format that it has, the changing of game modes in between each round, the customization and unlockables with all the characters and being able to level up, being able to emote on people, like all the moves just feel so fluid and authentic to the players themselves. I'm having an amazing time with it. I think it's incredible. And I definitely think more people should absolutely play it. And it's maintaining a really solid player base, which is really surprising me across all platforms. It's crossplay, not a full price title. I think it may be $30, $40. So highly recommend. I would put it over Mouse PI for hire. That's where I would put it.
I wish I would have played the full game so I could have a leg to stand on.
NBA The Run is $19 right now.
Yeah.
So it's on sale too. So it's definitely the time to grab it if you want.
Absolutely.
Play
I
it.
played the beta. I can't remember which round of the beta that I played, but I was very. It's hard to talk about this game because I was in the Discord for a while, and the devs in the Discord were all like, they're trying to play a role of like, we're the babyface small guy. We don't have a big. We promise we don't have a big budget. Please don't judge our game. We're not trying to be NBA Street, y'all. But you say that.
Go on, man.
But they say that. They say that, and then they hire Babito, the announcer from NBA Street, to be the announcer. You're trying to be NBA Street. Right. Don't back away from the trying to be NBA Street when people play and are like, this is not NBA Street. Like 100%. You can't take it back now.
Yeah.
You wanted to be, that was your selling point. You're the spiritual successor to NBA Street, and you're just not quite that.
Yeah. I think what speaks to that, you bring up Abito. I muted him like in the game. Like I literally do not want to hear that in my ear. Like, and I think all the people that I play with have all turned it off. Like we turn it on, we're chilling together, and we're listening to music in the background or whatever right while we play. Like that's just not. It doesn't even capture, I think, the aesthetic of what NBA Street was at the time. And I think that's okay because I think it's a standalone game on its own. It's a great game. And again, I think if you have friends that are willing to play it, even if you're not into basketball, that's how approachable I think this game is as an arcadey basketball game. So I'm excited for it. They put out a roadmap recently. I definitely think it's going to continue to do well.
You were about to say something, AK?
My only thoughts are, I have not played this game, but considering it's an NBA game, I find it really hard find it really hard to say for it to go over Mouse PI for hire. I'm not gonna say anything just because I haven't played like the NBA game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you played Mouse?
Yeah, I played Mouse PI.
Oh, let's talk about Mouse.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I just think it's a very like unique game, and I personally like when I think of like my personal like top 10 games, I do think the uniqueness factor plays a lot into it. But like I said, I haven't played NBA, so I can't say 100%, but I just know like we've had a bunch of other NBA games. So it's like I guess it all depends on how you want to make your list, right? But I have played Mouse PI for hire. I think it's interesting. I think it's very unique. The only thing I will say is it does get kind of dull after a while.
It's
but
a little
that
repetitive.
yeah, that unique factor or whatever like bumps it up a little bit for me.
Yeah, I think they bit off a little more than they could chew
Yeah.
when they made Mouse PI, and by that I mean this game didn't need to be like the 18, 20-hour game that it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if this was like 10 hours, solid. But this is like you can tell that the gimmick overstayed his welcome. In Mouse PI for hire. That being said, though, it's when I think about the power rankings list. Right. I'm thinking of like generations from now. I'm talking about when I'm dead and gone.
Here we go.
People are looking through the archives of YouTube.
But you keep putting WWE games on the list.
Thank you, Thank you, Thank you.
He's going to outlive you.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's true.
When I talk about this list, like I want people to be like, look at this list and say, yep, that was 2026. These games embodied 2026.
And you think Mouse PI for hire is going to be one of those games?
Don't think NBA The Run is.
I guarantee you it'll be talked about longer. It's a multiplayer NBA game. Come on now. If they put out a really good NBA 2K game, you mean to tell me we won't advocate for it to be on this list? If it was just a solid 2K game, do you not think it would be in the conversation of best game?
Anything is like I'm fighting because you try to set me up. The ball and gun gamers are going to come and get me. I'm not
a ball and gun. And look, that's what I'm saying. As a non-ball and gun gamer, this game hit for me. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know why y'all even talking about either of the games. They're not going to be there after next week.
Oh, that's.
I mean, you have a point. I mean, I do.
I'm
think
by the end of the year, especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tokon's sliding in there. Tokon's probably going Tokon probably slide up over Forza, if you ask me. That's me personally. And then I think I got a sleeper hit coming at the end of the month too.
Oh boy,
that Star Wars Zero Company, man. I think that's gonna be the one. I think that's gonna be a game that's gonna.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Yeah, I think the fact that they're doing some of the things we talked about during this episode about having a really good story, having your choices matter, which is something that they're putting into the game. I think the only thing that's going to hold this game back is it being like an XCOM type game.
I think that's a plus.
And then I think some people find that intimidating to play. But I've seen I've been watching a little bit of the gameplay, and it looks a little bit more streamlined and easy to play. So like if it is, it might really be a sleeper hit. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on it. I've been trying everything about Power. Like, hey man, y'all doing review copies or anything like that? Jumping from Discord, like what's going on?
Anybody got any of them codes?
Like, come on, man. But
I'm looking forward.
But yeah, I mean, like, I really think this is going to be a sleeper hit, and this might not even be around when Gears E-Day drop. If we talking big games that's coming out, this list is going to get crazy by the time we hit like what, November?
Yeah,
for the big one.
I will honor Sergio because the passion that you bring. You are passionate about this game.
You owe me one because y'all didn't play rematch. So yeah, give me my game. Put my game on the list.
I did too. I didn't want to say that.
Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Everybody play rematch.
I don't like the soccers.
Oh, come on.
It's football, you cretin.
It's soccer in America. World Cup's over. It's soccer again.
10 NBA The Run, 9 Marathon, 8 Mina the Hollower, 7 Forza Horizon 6, 007 First Light, 5 Denshattack, 4 Pragmata, 3 Sorrows, 2 Resident Evil Requiem, and 1 Pokemon Picopia. Y'all, I want to talk about a game that I didn't think I would even entertain. Rhythm Heaven Groove.
You got to enlighten me a little bit. I don't know what's going on with this one.
It's so damn good. So look, let me regale y'all. It's a history lesson. I didn't even know this was the inception of it. But what happened was I picked up Rhythm Heaven Groove and I started playing it. And I kind of realized like this kind of like the art style reminded me a lot of the WarioWare games. And I always thought it was a coincidence because this is like the third Rhythm Heaven game, I think. There was like the OG was on the DS, then there was one on the Wii, and then I think there's this. I looked it up. So one guy left the WarioWare team to make the Rhythm Heaven games. So this is like a little cousin of the WarioWare games. Didn't know that. But it's so damn good. Like the Switch 2 is on a run this year. A run. Nobody else has played this?
I played a few levels.
I feel like I'm really letting the Switch down, man.
You are.
I'm really letting my Switch 2 down. It's so bad. Because I do know this is another one that people are definitely talking about. So I feel like, how long is this one? Like, what kind of investment am I in for if I pick this one up?
So length it's hard to say. I will say, hold on, let me pull up my official counter. Okay. I meant to say 2. I put 27 hours in Mina.
Oh,
I looked it up earlier.
Okay.
And yeah,
Gotcha.
It's pretty. I am 19 hours into Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Mm-hmm.
I have not unlocked everything yet.
Gotcha. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember seeing this one.
Yeah, it's a ton of content in this game. I don't remember the specific numbers, but there's like, I'm trying to think the exact number. I want to say it's 80 levels single player and about 40 multiplayer.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a ton of content. AK, what were you having to say?
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say I haven't played too much of it because there's so many games to play in such little time.
Yep.
But I think, I mean, when I see this game, I just think of like, oh, this is a cute game to like play challenge with your friends or something like that. And it like has these things where it like tricks you too. Like you almost like think this is the beat, but then it's not. Like even with this level, like I think that's just like the first level, but even it's harder than you think it's gonna be. Mm-hmm. Especially like going into it's like, oh yeah, I have rhythm, and then you find out you don't. You don't have rhythm. So it's kind of humbling at times. But I think it's a really good game. It's a cute game. I think it kind of reminds me of like the other game we were talking about earlier, like Denshattack or whatever. Like it's just one of those fun games. Like you can take your mind off stuff. Now I will say it can be a bit rage baity at times. So maybe I retract my last statement. I do think it can be a little bit rage baity just when you're not really getting it. But other than that, like it's a fun game. It's a Nintendo game. You know, I feel like they all kind of have somewhat of the same vibe.
Yeah,
this portion looks like Slay the Spire.
Yes, this is a full on. I won't say full on. I'm gonna stop myself from being hyperbolic. There is like a little small RPG in here.
Very cool.
It's like a turn-based RPG where you kind of like there is a metronome of like 4 beats, and based on where the buttons you're hitting during the beat, that casts a different spell.
Okay.
So, man, it's so much to do, and it's insane to think that most of these games you can play with one button. But with the simplistic controls of this game, they replicate like the stressor and the intensity of like some intense combat. Like that's I equate this to like, I don't know, dodging the right time in Elden Ring or parrying the right time in a Sekiro. Like while you're looking at like cute graphics like this, it's insane to say that you have the same effect, but it really does. I'm gonna try to stream this blindfold.
You might have convinced me. If there's one game from today, y'all might have convinced me on. It may be Rhythm Heaven.
It's worth it. It is absolutely worth it. Especially like this is definitely something you can sit down with the missus and play.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, sure.
Gotcha.
That being said, I don't know. The list is tough. The list is so tough. AK, what do you
Stand
think?
on it.
Where do I think it should go? Ugh.
I mean, if it goes anyway, it is okay. The saying it shouldn't go on the list is an option.
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right to say it shouldn't go on the list, but it's also hard to pinpoint where it should go.
Y'all can hold my game. It's okay. Y'all don't gotta feel bad.
Yeah, towards the bottom. I don't think it should go over like definitely over 6. I don't think it should be anywhere in the top 6.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a hard one. It's a hard one.
I don't know if I would say over. I don't know if I would say over Forza, even though it's tough, man. It's tough.
Over Mina?
Oh my god!
I mean, I haven't played Mina, but from what I've seen of it, I don't know.
I don't think Champ is gonna be able to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, below Mina.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with that, but I can't speak
that.
on Marathon.
No, I definitely can respect that. Like I said, I hit a major plateau in my Marathon gameplay, so I literally cannot advocate for it.
All right, I'm putting Rhythm Heaven Groove. Oh,
in fact, dare I say, I would put NBA to run over Marathon.
That's what I was waiting for. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
That's the most balling gun game thing I've ever said. Don't tell nobody I said that, y'all. That's crazy that I'm saying that.
I mean, I'm willing in.
If you had just put Rhythm Heaven Groove over Marathon, I would be like, hold on. You think it's better than
Trying to be the devil on his shoulder?
Absolutely. You know me, man. I like shaking it up.
I can see that though. I mean,
yeah, I definitely I would be fine putting that over it. Putting Marathon at our last spot.
Okay. All right. So getting rid of NBA The Run, moving Marathon to 10, and adding Rhythm Heaven Groove to the list at 9.
I thought hold on. I thought we switched Marathon to NBA though. NBA's still on there.
Wait. So am I getting rid of
NBA To Run is 10.
Yeah, 10. That's all. Yeah,
just Marathon's gone.
You almost had it. You're doing a great job.
It's a lot of pressure. I'm doing this live. We got one more game to talk about. But go ahead.
I was going to ask I was like, have y'all seen anything that y'all haven't played yet that you want to jump into that you think might make the list eventually? Because there's a couple games that like they've come out that I've seen and I want to try them. They're not normally like my style of game, but like they might be like list worthy. Like once I like put some time into them.
It's a good question.
One I saw that I was looking at was it's called Dive or Die, Children of Rain, and it's underwater exploration game, but with horror elements, Lovecraftian monsters. It's like a little action adventure game, and I saw it and I was like, "Ooh, this looks like really spooky, like something like like I might want to give a try. It's something I don't normally play." And I thought like it really like from the trailer looked really moody. And yeah, like I just wanted to give it a try. And I was like, maybe like this might wind up, being list worthy. Probably like bottom 6, but still. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Could be bottom 6, could be bottom 6, it could be Goldie. You never know.
I've been kind of digging around in the crates.
I like that. I think I have two. Like the first one is already on the list, but it's one that I hear y'all champion so much. Very akin to last year. I remember y'all kept telling me you got to play Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Like you got to play that. Finally got around to it this year, and I was like, oh wow, they were not lying. This game is it. This is a hit right here. And I feel like it's gonna be the same with me and Pragmata after this year. I can't say that I'm gonna get to this by the end of the year, but I know when I do play it, I'm gonna come back and be like, man, y'all, I really wish I would have played that. I would have championed for that to be higher than it was on our list or something like that.
It's so good, man.
So I definitely think that's one of them for me. And then also one that y'all talked about earlier that had a beta, and I've been meaning to find time to get into them, and I just haven't, is Tokon. I'm definitely like the casual fighting game fan where I get my Mortal Kombat, I get my Tekkens, I play the stories and things like that, right? And I really care about the presentation and everything that I've heard from people about the presentation in this game, the music, the art, and how the characters just move and interact with each other is really exciting to me. So I think this is one that, as the casual fighting game fan, I think I'm still gonna really enjoy. I hope so. I'm definitely looking forward to getting into my yearly 2 fighting games of the year. I'm definitely excited to jump into this one.
Oh, we all gotta get together a little bit after Tokon release and play some Tokon. Then, man, we gotta do that.
I'll do that. I'll never do that for fighting games. I'll do that one for you.
You just want to beat us up.
Yeah, that's how it is, but that's all right.
It's you know what? I'm just not gonna say nothing.
AK, anything you looking up forward to?
Well, I can't really think of any recent games. I mean, there was a lot of games that people tried to get me to play that I pushed off for a long time. For instance, like Persona, like any of the Persona games. Yeah. I finally started playing those and I loved them. Mm-hmm. There was one more that I had in mind, but then it slipped my mind all of a sudden. But I do know I want to look more into Fable because I know that's come out a long time ago, but I never ever played it. And there's a lot of people that are so hyped for this new one coming out, and I'm just like, okay, well, let's see how it goes. So I kind of want to look into the older one just to see if I can get hype along with them. But I can't think of anything that like recently that I haven't already played that I want to try.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of nostalgia for the old Fables either, but just what they're showing, this new Fable is ambitious as hell.
It looks incredible.
Oh, definitely
insane.
It's crazy because I know I played several Fables and cannot remember a lot about them like that. I remember having a little bit of fun in, but I couldn't tell you what the story was about. All I could tell you was like it's a little goofy. And like that's kind of where it shines charm wise, and it seems like they're going the exact opposite direction with the new one, like where it's going to be more serious, more cinematic, but at the same time still like have like those core things that make a Fable game. So I'm looking forward to this new one too. But
there's a lot of diehard fans out there with Fable though. Like it makes me think like I really got to go back and try it if y'all are riding for it this hard. Like, because it just like when I see this, like it just looks okay. Like it's not standing out to me. So I'm like, I need to see what everybody's so hyped about. Like the graphics look good, I guess.
Yeah, it's from what I heard. It's just when it comes to RPGs, people like it when RPGs like take the limits away. And from what I've seen from Fable, you can almost do whatever you could think of doing in this game. Like any NPC can die. Any NPC can be dated. You can go to any town and build a house and live there if you wanted to and not interact with anything else in the game. Like it just seems like people will pretend like they want an RPG and they really want a sim.
Yeah.
And it sounds like Fable is going to provide that.
I can see that. That's how people are with like GTA 6 coming out. Like I want to go in every building. I want to talk to every character. Like I'm sure it's a limit. Like
ball and gun players just want to play house. They don't really want to. They don't really want to shoot anything. Y'all, did we do it?
Oh yeah, you got one more game.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync.
Boy, you really do not like Ubisoft. My God.
Wow. No. I like Rayman.
Oh,
I like Rayman.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Black Flag. I know a lot of us were looking forward to it. I didn't get to play it. AK, you played some?
I did. And I actually liked it a bit more than I thought I was gonna like it, to be honest. I think the graphics are great. I really, really like the naval battles. Those were really fun. I mean, I think they could be kind of challenging at times, but I don't like give it a second thought to just go back and keep trying and stuff like that. The characters are likable. And yeah, I mean, I haven't finished it yet because it is a pretty huge game, but
Yes.
from everything I've played so far, it's pretty good. Like I said, surprisingly.
This game was important for Ubisoft around now because this, from what I remember, this was the last Assassin's Creed game to come out before the games lost its sauce for so long.
Yeah.
Like, this came out and it took a while before Ubisoft kind of found their footing with this series again. So I can definitely see why they want to hit the reset button by bringing back Black Flag Resync.
I mean, I could definitely see, like, when I jumped in this game, I could see why people really like the old Black Flag. Like, it's way more tight knit. Like, and I can only compare. Well, I'm not gonna say I can only compare this, but I'm comparing this to like Assassin's Creed Shadows, where Shadows was a huge open world, right? But it felt so dead. It felt soulless, and it's like it was a beautiful game, but I didn't want to run across the map because it was boring. But I could see how people really liked the world in this one because it's more tight knit. Like the characters or the NPCs, I should say, like feel more involved, I guess, with what you're doing. Yeah, I can see why people really prefer Black Flag over a lot of other ones.
Yeah. Nobody else play Black Flag? The reset.
You know, Assassin's Creed is just not my thing, brother.
I think I fell off like halfway through like 2. And then I tried to jump back in with Unity, and I was just like, nah.
No, why'd you do that?
Unity was not.
Good at we didn't know. We didn't know at the time.
That's fair. Yeah. Man, I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah. I just never went back. I mean, I heard good things about Odyssey. I heard it was huge though.
Yes.
And I don't know how Valhalla did, but yeah, I just never got back into it.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with Ubisoft games, like especially the newer Assassin's Creed games. Like, I feel like they're aiming towards these huge worlds, but they're not like doing good with filling the stuff in this world. Like, it's just nature, all this stuff, but it's like it's boring and soulless. I felt that way with Valhalla too. I didn't like Valhalla. I'm probably gonna get hate for that, but I didn't like Valhalla. Yeah, I don't know, but Black Flag Resynced, it's pretty good so far.
Yeah.
I think the only way I would try a new Assassin's Creed game is if they made it like more modern now. Like if they was like, okay, like we're going to do like Victorian or like something like closer to now. Like maybe I'll be like, oh yeah, I might give that a try or something. Like, but
yeah. I agree. I think for a yearly release, I need more of a reinvention, right? I need something to make me more interested to jump back into the series. I don't think, changing the environment, while the Japan thing was very exciting and I was excited for the fans of the franchise, I don't think it's enough, again, like Hino said, for the people that aren't, the yearly buyers of this franchise to jump back in. I think they're really going to have to do a reinvention of some sort.
Bring back the B story in the Assassin's Creed games with like the Animus and like the real world, real time character and stuff like that. I thought that was like the interesting thing about Assassin's Creed, and they kind of really shied away from it.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, I really do like this game. This is one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, but this is a extremely faithful remake. So NBA The Run, you live to fight another day. I guess. All right, y'all, we did it for the time being. Here is the 2026 Power Rankings as it stands July 28th. 10, NBA The Run. 9, Rhythm Heaven Groove. 8, Mina the Hollower. 7, Forza Horizon 6. 6, 007 First Light. 5, Denshattack. 4, Pragmata. 3, Soros. 2, Resident Evil Requiem. And the GOAT, Pokemon Pocopia.
I feel like we look like real ball knowers. Like, this is a ball knowing list,
Exactly.
So much variety. We touch on every section of gaming. I feel like, this is a really good list.
That's what I'm talking about. Ball and gun knowers.
It is going to change
6
more times before the end of the year.
Absolutely.
That's the whole point of it, though.
Absolutely.
I'm not mad at that. That means we had a really good year gaming wise. So I'm not mad at that. I'm just racking my brain on how to defend my stuff.
Yeah, I feel like every year I'm excited for award season the past few years and just to see like what the categories shape out to be. But I think this genuinely might be one of the most diverse years of like the categories because again, we talk about how I can't defend Replace, right, as like a top contender game of the year, but I could definitely defend it as best art direction or whatever the case may be, right? So I think just we're going to see so much variety, and I think that excites me so much this year going into the award season or even to the end of our power ranking season this year.
AK, do you have anything you want to promote while I pull up footage of me struggling to play Rhythm Heaven Groove?
I mean, not in particular. I mean, you know, I'm on YouTube most of the time, and then I dabble in TikTok and Instagram, so you can always find me there at AK Games. I try to update with news and reviews and analysis most days. So yeah, that's about it.
Physics, what you up to?
Not much, man. Working, but you know, definitely we're getting ready to open up an esports facility at the University of Maryland. So if you're a DMV native, definitely stop by. We'd love to show you around soon once we open.
Hell yeah.
And then you can catch me as usual on Game Clique. We're gonna start trying to put out more reviews. We'll definitely have to meet again soon because September is packed. So I'll just figure out what all we're playing and who's gonna review what. But definitely stay tuned. We're gonna try to do more short form and long form reviews as much as we can. So.
Shinokaga.
You know, as usual, I'm trying to get back into streaming. I just haven't really had like the energy for it lately, but there's a lot of games coming. There's a lot of ones I really want to talk on. So, you know, just keep an eye on the YouTube channel because like I do want to speak on like some of my thoughts on some of the fighting games that are coming out. My thoughts on like certain tournaments as well. There's a lot of stuff I want to get off my chest, and I'm going to start doing that soon. So at the very least, be on the lookout for that.
Hope, as always, thank y'all for watching and thank y'all for listening. If you're watching this and not listening to this, you can find us on your favorite podcast platform, whether that be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or wherever you like to listen. Search for Game Clique. We're the ones with the blue icon. Make sure to subscribe and leave us a review, good or bad. Every single review helps and matters to me. I read them at night. It helps me go to sleep. If you are listening to this and not watching this, you can find us on youtube.com/@RealGameClique. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our... What is happening right now? Sounds like somebody's eating something. I'm sorry, audio listeners. Nobody else hears that. It's just me?
Yeah.
I hear what you're talking about. No, I hear it.
Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our podcast clips and IRL content. You can find us on any social media platform, whether that be Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, or LinkedIn at Real Game Clique. Get good, be good, stay good, y'all. We're out.
Game Clique.